Hello and welcome to Jemma's Window. Welcome to February 2019. And if you have followed the calculation box or the calculations in the box below and determined that you're a power year number 3, then you're in the right place. If you're a power year number 3, it means February is the month of 5 for you. I just want to review how to get to your power year number because I know that people are still asking me for clarification on that. So let's do a quick review. Take the month of your birth, and if it's a double digit like December, it's 12, add it together, the 1 plus 2, to make a single digit. Okay? Good. Now take the date of your birth and do the same thing. If it's a double digit, make it a single digit number. There you go. Now add the month single digit number to your day of birth single digit number. Add them together. And if they equal a double digit number, add them together to make a single digit number. Almost done. When you have that number, you'll add 3 to it because 3 represents 2019. So add your single digit number from your month and your date, add it to 3 for 2019. Again, if they're a double digit, add them together. You got your single digit. If you come to the conclusion that you're a power year number 3, then you're at the right place. Yahoo! Now, if you're 3, again, like I said, February is going to be the month of 5 for you. So let's review those numbers. Now, a power year number 3 is about lightening up and having a little bit of fun and trying to make the best out of situations and just kind of take it easy on yourself and take it easy on others. The year of 3 can bring criticism. It might be you giving it, it might be you receiving it. And 3 can also be a little bit about drama happening in your life. And also literally drama happening in your life. So if you are an actor or you do anything in the arts, even writing, anything creative, this could be a really good year for you to get creative and start your YouTube channel or whatever it is you want to do. Now the month of 5 means changes. So February is going to bring some changes in one way or another to you, or the universe wants you to be ready for changes that might occur. You might also just simply change your hair or change something up that you've been thinking about or feel a hankering to redecorate. So let's pull some cards. We're going to start by looking at your job if you have one, or looking for that job. How does it look for this month of February for you? And then we're going to look at relationships or finding one, and then we're going to ask a specific question, whatever you'd like, and I'm going to pull cards for the best possible outcome for that situation. Okay, I don't know why, but this month I'm feeling spontaneous, so I'm going to pull the cards with you as we go. So we're asking about people who already have a job. How's that job going for you? What does the universe want you to know about it? How do the people that you work with perceive you? So what I feel like happening here is a little bit of confusion, and we have you feeling not quite as confident as you'd like to, or not coming across as confident as someone else at work would like you to. I feel like there's a reprimand of some kind coming up, and I must say I do kind of feel, 3s, that you may have been kind of, you know that expression, flying by the seat of your pants for a while, either for a while or in a particular project, or the way you've been filling out perhaps forms that you're meant to fill out on a weekly basis or even a daily basis. I feel like it's going to catch up with you that you haven't been fulfilling those requirements, and someone's going to talk to you about it. You are in this year of 3, and really technically at the end of last year, months back, you're going to start feeling the hankering for the next year. So maybe you've been sliding by for a little while, or unknowingly even not doing things correctly or appropriately. So I do feel like a reprimand perhaps coming your way. I want to just see if there's something you're meant to do about that reprimand. How do you respond? How's it going to work out? I'm just going to pull, let's try to pull just one card on that. There's a fiasco going on at work, and it involves other people, and you're going to get stuck in the middle of it, because I also have a card here that says you have a lot of nice, well-intentioned people around you or friends, but either the wrong words are getting out there, descriptions are getting out there, or you covered for someone, and it's going to come around and it's going to bite you. It's going to bite you. So there's just kind of no way getting around this, except if you can catch it right now and distance yourself from whomever the troublemakers are, or whomever you feel is going to get you into some kind of trouble. I don't have nasty cards here. I don't get vicious cards or malicious cards. I just feel like you're going to get tangled in some kind of a web, and there's just, it's there. And you're in this month of 5, and it might propel some changes. You might change how you feel about someone. The company might change their feelings on how they feel about you. I don't have a card here that says you're going to be let go or that you're going to leave, but I feel that you're going to have to make up for whatever this loss is coming your way. And I don't think it's all your fault. I think you've been sticking up for people or covering for people or something along those lines. Now, if you are looking for a job, let's pull some cards. Now this, what I just read is going to apply to you too if you're looking for a job. But we're going to pull some fresh cards because I want to change the energy. What I have for you, those of you who are looking for a job, I feel like you've recently ended something. It could have been a job. It could have been an idea of what you thought you wanted to do. It could be that in a week my job is, I'm leaving, or a company's taking over and there's going to be changes. I know I'm talking about people who are looking for a job, and I'm just trying to come up with examples that I have the World card for the here and now. And the World card means it's a culmination of everything, but something's ending or near an ending. So if that's your case, it's really where you're supposed to be. You're meant to be propelled and change into something else. You're in this year of 3, and you're in this month of 5 about changes, and it looks to me like one thing ends or has ended, but I have the new relationship card soon following. So I feel like you're going to make it. You're going to make a decision for a new position. That's going to be February or March when you're in that month of 6. I feel like in the next month or 2, this is very quick and very smooth sailing. I want to tell you that you have these cards above you that are talking about kind of getting in with the wrong people or making a wrong impression. An impression that isn't helping you in one way, shape, or form. And I feel the same kind of thing over here. Again, I have my Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde cards. So I feel like, again, if you've been looking for a job, you haven't been getting your best self forward, so that if you do really well when you're looking for a job and you get to a certain spot, say it's the spot where you're one-on-one, or you get to the 3rd interview, because you know how many interviews you need for a job these days. My goodness, they go on and on. But every time you get to that 3rd interview, it gets squashed. You got to figure out well, what's happening, what's going wrong with the progress, because somehow you're sending out mixed signals. In both instances here, you're sending out mixed signals. But for those of you looking for that job, it does say that in the near future, something's coming your way quickly. And above, it doesn't look like you're losing anything. It just looks like you get into a bit of a conundrum. Let's move on to relationships. Okay, so you're in this year of 3, and 3 is more about dating and seeing other people. But that doesn't mean you're not in a relationship. But you are in this month of change, so you might want something to change within that relationship. Let's see what's happening. Okay. What the cards are suggesting for you, those of you who are in a relationship, is that you are going to, or the universe is suggesting to you, they're giving you the green light to go ahead and to suggest to someone, your partner, what you want. They're saying don't expect immediate results. In fact, there's going to be a delay in those results. But they want you to go ahead and say, you know, I want something to change. I want to move in together. I want to be more serious. I want to see other people. You want something to change. And what's happening is a kind of funny little tweak at the end, and I'd love to hear what you have to say about this. It's my boundaries card. So it's actually, perhaps a lot of you are feeling fenced in a relationship, or you're feeling, I want this person to call me every day, and they seem to have a real problem with that. So I want to create some guidelines here, that when I'm in an exclusive relationship, I touch base every day with that person. And texting is really easy, and sending a little picture is even easier. And I feel like you're getting down and dirty in your relationship this month, or feeling a hankering to, and I feel these cards in the universe are telling you, go ahead, ask for what you want. It is a lovely time to ask for what you want, and that the results will come. They may not come quickly, but they will come, according to what I have here. Now, if you are looking for a relationship, let's see what we got, okay? All right. Let's see. Interested. We're interested because you're in a year of fun and you're in the month of change. I actually have you leaving, a lot of you moving on. I have the Devil card, and in relationships, the Devil card in my deck means separation. So it means to me that you're in the year of seeing other people, you're in the month of change, and I have the separating from, again, we're looking for that relationship, but the separating is from maybe who you were considering, or the type of person that you always go for, or separating from the way you were looking for someone and changing it up. The Devil card can also mean bad contracts, so that if you're doing the computer dating, I know that's hard. I have a lot of clients that do it. It's hard to keep up with that. And you may take a break from that and say, I gotta lighten up. I just can't keep up with all these people that I don't know, and it's so much energy to get all dolled up, to meet someone, a different person every, date. And I feel that you're gonna walk away from that and give it a break for a while, as your power year number 3 wants you to do. It wants to lighten it up. Now, I have a card of dissatisfaction coming into being in the near future, because you're not sure, so what do I do for that relationship? I really want that relationship. But when you're in March, you're in the most romantic month of the year. So let's revisit this in March and see what the cards in the universe and your numbers have to say for you. You're coming from a period of some kind of loss. It can be a financial loss, or it can be the feelings of loss because you've just broken up with someone or you've just left them. And I'm not getting a reconciliation with that at this time. But just for you folks out there who are upset and would like to know, what is that person thinking? The person that you recently had a fight with, broke up with, or the person who was calling and you thought things were going okay, but they haven't. I'm going to pull one card for what's the perception of that person of you? What is that person thinking of you or about you at this time? They're thinking of you as a friend, my friend. That's what they're thinking. I'm sorry if it's not what you'd like to hear and if it makes you sad, but I will tell you that I know I've said it 10 times, but you're in this year of 3 and you're in that month of 5, and that is about changing it up. The universe doesn't want you to take things so seriously at this time. They want you to grow from the changes. We're going to do the last segment now of our reading today, and the last segment is when I ask you to just choose any question that you want, but make it as specific as you can. That way you can make the answer as specific as your question is. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle these cards, and I guess the one more thing I wanted to tell you is that you're always the best judge. You know that. So, you tune into a reader. I tune into readers just to get a little validation or maybe to look at things a little bit differently, but you know that you're always the best judge of your life, so you know all the answers better than any of us. Okay, we're going to look at what's the best outcome for the situation that I'm in. Okay, here's my suggestion. It's not my suggestion, it's my feeling from the cards that I've chosen. It's not right for you. Move away from it. Whatever your thought is at this time, you don't know all of the circumstances. And I just thought in my head of the women out there who were thinking, I wanted to get pregnant this month, and I wanted to move ahead with that. I feel like the cards are just suggesting that you may not receive the welcome and the love from your partner that you'd like to this particular month, because the cards are suggesting you don't know everything. You don't know everything that they're thinking. You don't know everything that they're perceiving at work. They're not coming home and they're not telling you everything. There are people around you in this situation who aren't feeling so great about themselves, and how they're feeling is projected about themselves onto you and onto what you want and what your desires are. So even though inside they might be like, they couldn't wait to have a family, this particular month may not be the month to approach them. Same thing at work. You want to ask for a raise. You want to ask for a relocation. You want to ask for a new project. You want to work with a different boss or a new group of people. Same thing. Lay low. I know it's the opposite. Well, maybe it's not the opposite. It's a month of changes. I was going to say it's the opposite of change because I'm thinking of something happening, but maybe nothing's happening. Maybe that's the change, is to stop. Let the dust settle in whatever this situation is. And if it's in romance, I feel like someone either still sees you as a friend, yeah, I pulled the same card, or just isn't sure yet. Their circumstance isn't right yet. They're not prime for the picking. So my answer is to just oops, that's my timer to let me know. I don't want to take up too much of your time. But I think we have to wait, everybody. I think we have to wait until next month and see what happens, or if you feel I'm going to go forward with my plans. If you feel that's right, then that is the right thing for you to do. This is just what the cards are suggesting for some of you in your situations. Thank you so much for joining Jemma's Window. I appreciate it. Please, please subscribe if you would like to. I'd love to have you. Any information about me or private readings, you hop on to gemmaswindow.com and you can get all the information that you'd like. Until next month, when you're a new number, so long, power year number 3s. Bye.